Welcome soul family, this is a much requested reading. I had done a shorts on Jung and many people requested for a full video, so here it is. If you're new to this channel, please subscribe. This is a channel where we do celebrity tarot. I do this according to my intuitive ability, but I just want to please read the disclaimer because we don't have the celebrity in front of us. So just take this reading for entertainment. If you all are interested in tarot, please look at the link in the description. I have my cheat sheet in my Etsy shop, so please be free to explore that. Okay, so just let me explain this. This is his past, present, future, and this is the guidance. All right, and this is his personal self, this is his career, and this is his relationship. So you all can get your own interpretation depending on how the cards have come up. So let's start. We have in his past, we have the Lovers in his personal self. His present is the King of Cups, and in his future we're having the Four of Swords. Obviously he was in love. There was a lot of love in his past. He was, because if you see his relationship card also, we have the Ace of Cups. So yes, he was in love in the past, but he almost felt it was his soulmate. He was deeply affected by that person, and whoever's been following my channel will know who I'm talking about. But I felt he didn't it was a one-sided thing at that time. Now all the cards with Jisoo actually, but yeah, the person is Jisoo, and my readings with Jisoo always, they show that they're going to get together and be in game, as everyone says. But then obviously we had the news come out that she's with somebody else, and even then the reading showed that they're going to get back together, though I don't know how that is possible. I really don't know. That's what the cards have been showing. In his present self, we see him as a King of Cups. That means he's got control over his emotions, the feelings of love or whatever he had. He has got victory and authority over it. King of Cups is someone who feels deeply. He is an emotional person, but he's also got authority over it now. Earlier he didn't have, and now he has. He does go through ups and downs. Since he is emotional, he'll be connected to the moon. We see the waves, but you see, he is now on dry land. He's able to disconnect from his emotions and look at things from a different perspective. Sometimes when you fall in love with somebody, it doesn't necessarily mean that person has to love you back just because you're in love with that person. And even though you feel betrayed, even though maybe that person never told you their feelings because they didn't want to hurt you, maybe he understands that, maybe he doesn't. But in his personal self, what he will be doing in the future, he'll be doing a lot of healing. He will be taking rest. He will be he's a little bit exhausted from whatever he's going through, and he's going to take that rest. He's going to take that time out. Maybe he needs to travel, maybe he needs to go for vacation. In terms of his guidance though for himself is to walk away from all this emotional turmoil which he has. But the funny thing is, if you see, there are still obstacles in his path. Even though he's walking away from emotions, he's walking towards a mountain. So the problems are not going to end even if he walks away, actually. So even if he's not facing his emotions, maybe he's numbing himself, maybe he's not facing his emotions, whatever it is, he's stuck between the devil and the deep sea. Whichever side he goes, it's going to be painful for him. So the advice would be to face his fears. Also maybe not, don't take unnecessary emotions on your head, or don't take unnecessary relationships. Don't maintain relationships that are unnecessary. That also could be the advice. In his career, he has been juggling a lot. I don't know whether he's doing 2 projects or he's doing a business and a project, whether there is 2 things which he's doing, which is keeping him also very occupied. And he's very practical, or he has been very practical about his career before. In the present though, in his present time, he is anxious. Maybe a project is near release or whatever. So that general anxiety of how the project will do, how his work will be accepted, that anxiety is there. It's keeping him up at night. In terms of his future, we have a strong card. So he may have to work hard in his future also for his career, because it's like things are not coming easy to him. You know, it's not like just floating in. He has to really work hard for everything he's getting. That's where I feel the strength card is. But strength is overall a very positive. It is also looking deep inside and finding the strength internally to do what you have to do. In terms of advice, we have the Three of Swords. Again, I feel, get out of emotional hang-ups or things which are not working out, let it go. That is the general advice which I feel. Let go what is not working out. Don't be stuck on it. In terms of his relationship in the past, we have Ace of Cups, which it obviously showed there was love in his life. In his present, we have the Eight of Pentacles. So I think I somehow feel there are a lot of choices around front of him. Maybe he's working on one of them, but this is a skill which he needs to work on. He's not very good in terms of expressing his emotions, even because sometimes emotional people find it very hard to deal with all their emotions. They get overwhelmed, and he might need a way of expressing how he feels. Maybe he's not very clear on that. So he needs to do some work in his relationships. His relationships, he needs to work on them. In the future, we see him as a King of Wands. So it's like, he is going to progress to the status of a king, again getting authority in his area of relationships. He's going to become powerful. And I think the advice is to let go what doesn't work with him, find your inner strength, heal what your past wounds, and then he will become the King of Wands, where he has authority over his emotions, authority over his career, authority over his ideas. It's going to be that very happy place, and the charm which he has is going to come out. So he's going to become much more charming than he is even now. I see that in the future for him. Advises Ace of Swords. Again, think with your mind rather than your heart. He needs to improve the link between his heart and head. So that is the energy it's not the energy reading. This is basically his self-development reading, you can call it, to look at it. Last time for the shorts, we saw he was in the devil energy, and I feel he's been acting out, and that is why the advices come to not do that and actually heal yourself. Look, don't try to run away from your problems. Face them, face your feelings, face what happened, and then heal from it. So let's pull out one more card for him. Yeah, his mind space is not so good right now. He doesn't, as I said, his trust is broken, he doesn't trust people around. He seems to be very impulsive. And he feels very betrayed, yeah. So his mind, this is how his mind is looking right now. He doesn't trust people. He's very impulsive. He rushes into things. He's not able to see clearly what he wants. He is doing things impulsively, and he feels still very betrayed, very hurt. He really needs to do some healing, some energy healing will really help him get over this. Let's look at his future relationships. We have the King of Wands for his future relationship. Let me look at it a little bit more, because I'm just curious. What are we seeing in his future in terms of relationship? Please show me his future relationship. Okay, we see somebody coming who's like the Empress, the Star. Wow, okay. And the Moon. Oh my God, the Moon card. All right. So we see somebody in his future love life who is like the Empress, who's very loving, giving, and she's used to being pampered. We also have the Star, which again, she is, emotionally balanced. You have one leg in the water, one leg on land, so she's practical, she's emotionally balanced. But with the Moon card, we see a lot of distrust when this relationship starts. He doesn't trust the person at all. There will be a lot of problems. He'll have to get over that. The experiences she's gone through has been so bitter. He'll have to get over that. Unless he does that, this relationship is... But I think this is a very powerful, strong woman. I don't know whether this is Jisoo or not. Let's ask whether this person is going to be Jisoo again, who's going to come back in his life. So this is a yes and no question. Is Jisoo going to come back into his life? Jung, and is she going to come back in a relationship with Jung? Oh my god, this is a triple ace, which is so rare. Okay, so this is... I think they're going to get back together. She's going to come back in his life. And it's going to be very tough for him to deal with that also, because he likes her so much. But he has trouble trusting her. And she will have to be a catalyst in his healing of whatever pain they went through. We don't know what actually happened in the relationship, what actually happened between them. We don't know. It was really funny, out of the blue. She's going around with his friend, and then in 4 months it breaks up. I don't know whether that relationship was real or not, but it is her. She's coming back into his life. This is my prediction on my channel. If whoever don't like it, please don't see my channel. But if anybody leaves comments, negative comments, I now will block the user, because I really don't want to open my channel and read negative comments. So if y'all are not interested in this, or y'all feel I'm not doing right to your favorite stars, then please don't watch my channel. Anyway, and for those who enjoyed, thank you for supporting me, and we'll have fun. We'll definitely update again. Thank you so much. Bye bye.